Hello, welcome to AllCBTs today. In today's very interesting but brief video, we're going to be taking comprehension passages. I will expose you to comprehension passages, I will expose you to examples, and I will get you ready for any future comprehension passage that you see. I'll let you know why you get comprehension passages in your exams and assessments, the aim of your tutor or examiner, and what to do about them. Sit back and relax. This is going to be an interesting class. My name is David. Let's begin. You're welcome back. Let's begin from definition. What are comprehension passages and why are they useful in English language? A comprehension passage is a piece of writing text followed by questions designed to test the reader's understanding of the context or the content. So you have a piece, a cut, an excerpt, a paragraph, and then you have questions after that paragraph or excerpt or cut. And the intention of giving you both the cuts and the questions is to test your understanding, your logical abilities, your structural understanding, your use of vocabulary, of grammar, to test based on what was given to you. There are some rules in comprehension passages, and I will expose them to you shortly. Stay with me to the end. Key features. The passage may be fictional or factual. It may be true, a true story, or fictional. It will always be followed by questions based on the text. Questions may test the main ideas of the text, may test details, may test vocabulary. You could be asked to give the opposite of one word or another as found in the text. It could test inference. What does the reader or what does the writer mean by this or by that? Inference. It could also test the writer's purpose, asking you to give the purpose why the writer could have said what was said in the text. Okay, now, types of comprehension questions. You have literal questions, straight to the point, directly stated in the passage. The question will be there. Once you read a line of the passage, you will see the question and you can pick it out and write it as your answer, word for word. Those are called literal questions. And then you have inferential questions. This one requires you to think a little bit, to read between the lines, to put your understanding of this question in your own words. Because it's inferential. The answer is not clearly stated there, but if you read between the lines, you could see the answer. Then you have vocabulary questions. These kind of questions will ask for meaning of words as used in the passage, or opposites of those words, or even related words like synonyms to the word as in the passage. And then you have evaluative kind of questions. These kind of questions will require your personal judgment or your opinion based on the text. The examiner or the tutor will be asking you to give your opinion. Why do you think such questions could begin as, why do you think Bola should have gone to school? What do you think on this? Why did this happen? Those questions will often begin with the why, what, where, how, to test your understanding or your ability to evaluate. Then you have an example now. Look at this comprehension passage. The sun was setting and the sky turned orange. The children hurried home before it got dark. Now, here is our comprehension passage, and we have some questions from this. Question 1. Why did the children hurry home? Now, what kind of question is this based on what I have asked you? Please let me know in the comment section. Why did the children hurry home? I gave you different types of questions. Now, what type of question is this? But then let's look at the answer. They hurried home because it was getting You can see the children hurried home, right, before it got dark. So they hurried home so as not to be caught in the darkness.
Get the cheapest science materials from allschoollabs.com.
Alright, next question. Okay, that's that. Now let's go to the next section. How to answer comprehension questions correctly. I told you at the beginning of the video that there are rules in answering comprehension questions. 1. Read the passage carefully. If it is not too long, try to read it more than once. 2. Identify the main idea. Identify the main idea or central theme of the passage. What is the passage talking about? Okay. In brief. 3. Read the questions first before answering. If possible, read all the questions. 4. Go back to the passage. You see the steps now. Go back to the passage to find the relevant information. And if you have a pencil, begin to mark them. So that will save you a lot of time when you're answering the questions. If you have your pencil or your pen, if you're allowed to write in your question booklet, you go back to the passage and then you begin to underline where you saw the answers to the questions you've read in number 3. Then answer the questions in clear and correct sentences. Concise, no story. Don't bring in external idea into what you've read. Don't bring in what you've learned before. Make sure that your answer is based within the limits of the comprehension passage. Tips. Do not rely on prior knowledge. I just said that. Not on what you've learned before. Focus. Even if what you are reading in the passage is a lie, make sure that you base your answer on that lie. This is the rule of comprehension passages. Pay attention to keywords in questions. Avoid copying blindly. Yes. Don't copy word for word. Yes, some could be direct type of questions that could require you copying word for word. But even at that, try to make sure that if you are copying word for word, it matches perfectly with the question. Manage your time effectively during exams. If you follow those keys I gave you, these keys, how to answer correctly and quickly, you will not waste time in your next assessment of comprehension questions. Now, as we get ready to round up, here is your assignment. Read the passage and answer the questions. Now, this is the passage from here. Musa woke up early in the morning to prepare for his examination. Okay, prepare for his examination, right? He revised his notes carefully before leaving for school. That's a cut, and that's a paragraph. Now, question, why did Musa wake up early? Question 2, what did he do before going to school? Supply the answer in the comment section. To make it easier for you, you don't need to state the question again. Just say A, and then you give your own answer. B, you give your answer. Then, our last line, question 2. Read the passage and answer the question. The farmer worked hard on his farm every day. As a result, he had a good harvest at the end of the season. Question, what was the farmer's daily activity? What was the result of his hard work? Give me this as well in the comment section. Now with that, we come to the end of this interesting class on comprehension passage. I'm sure not a second of your time was wasted. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and of course, tap the share button to share with your friends and your school community group. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to check the channel for several other videos we've made on concepts as pronouns, stress, emphatic stress, syllables, sounds, and so many others. You'll be happy you did. My name is David again. Bye. Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the video you just watched. To see more content as that, prepare you for your upcoming exam, make sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on notification. Also, remember that you can use the comment section to send us your questions or your inquiries, and we are happy to take them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.